Man, all that courtesy passing is out of the window right now. That was a very aggressive, I'm not going to take no as an answer pass.
No, some people are thinking about maybe looking at the grass right now. Ooh, ooh.
Alonso is all the way back in 9th position.
This is what we talked about, Eddie. When you get to the last 20, 30 laps of this race, the race changes, the complexion changes, the pace picks up. We walk right along there for a second with Elio. You can see what his vantage point is. Now looking forward to the 19 of Ed Jones. What a great job he's done here this month.
Absolutely. The 22-year-old, originally from England, now living in Dubai, been there for some time. In his first try at the Indy500, just gets passed by the four-time, or the guy trying to win it for
on the outside. On the outside, going into 3.
But a smart move by Ed Jones, because he knew that he was going to get passed, didn't try to make it confrontational, and just sits back and learns, and maybe has a shot at him coming down to turn 1.
Now, here's somebody else climbing back into the picture. That blue and white car is Takuma Sato. Remember, Sato was up fighting for the lead earlier in the race. They dropped the wheel nut on a pit stop. He went all the way back to 16th and has had a hard time digging out of that hole all race long, especially through all the caution flags we've had. Here he is in 4th.
And Sato is one of those drivers, Scott, that is fearless. You put him in that position that he was in with Frank Keedy.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to back off the second time.
Here's Fernando Alonso picking up a spot on James Davison.
I've been watching this battle between Fernando Alonso and Tony Kanaan, who sits just ahead of him. He's not been able to find a way around.
Oh,
Elio holds on.
And Ed Jones.
Side by side, that's so difficult. Folks, that's at about 215 to 18 miles an hour in the middle of the turn.
Perfect driving by Jones and Castroneves. And now here comes another player.
That's Sato.
Remember we said the courtesy goes out the window?
And Oriol Servia takes advantage of Sato having to check up. And the veteran from Spain has got it wheeling in the closing laps.
Everybody in the top 10 thinks they have a chance at winning this, and they do. Fernando's got to start passing cars.
Ooh, Simon Pagenaud took a peek inside. And that checkup is going to cost him a spot. There goes Juan Pablo Montoya in the 22 around Pagenaud in that Neon 1 car.
Turning into turn 2, which is probably one of the most difficult passes you can make.
Sato and Servia. Takuma back to 4th.
Sato has Castroneves in his sights.
Eddie, you know this part of the race, this is where you grab the steering wheel just a little bit tighter. You're more reluctant to take your foot off the gas. And this is the battles that we see right now.
Alonso outside of turn 1.
Whoa, that was magnificent.
And he's going outside of turn. No, he doesn't. He calls it a day.
Well, that will kill his speed a little bit by trying to make that extra pass. We'll see if he gets past going down the straight now.
And Chilton continues to lead. Sato is all over Castroneves.
These last laps have been averaging just over 220 miles an hour.
Now Castroneves is trying to pass the car ahead of him, but he has Sato all over him, so he doesn't know whether to drive defensively or offensively.
Amazed how they all snake down to cover that inside line, going down to the grass.
Must be impressed with the job that Ed Jones has done in that 19 car, fighting these veterans. Here comes Castroneves to his outside. He's got to run this time, but last time Jones fought him on the inside.
They're both committed. And Castroneves makes it around him.
Takuma Sato.
Amazing Sato.
Castroneves has to grab a hold of Sato's draft.
Sato closing in on Chilton for the race lead. Kanaan and Alonso.
Alonso finally finds a secret.
Oh, Montoya with a run on Davison, who checked up to avoid Kanaan.
This is no time for trying passes. You have to commit to every pass that you try.
Here's Sato looking outside. Yellow flag, car in trouble. It's Alonso.
Alonso's engine is broken.